These days, there's literally no such thing as like a bad yo-yo. You just find one that you like the look of it, and it'll do everything you possibly want or need it to do. And delusions, we have the animals and the traffic covered. So, let me find some good background real quick. Honestly, this Annie is probably as good as anything, so we'll just leave it here for now. Thrift store is about to open, so the parking lot is filling up, and that means I can't really do this here. But I think the next delusion is going to be probably the product placement, because that's easiest to describe from what's this one I gotta change, sorry. Like I care about material things, like a social stare. I just want 4 bars and Adobe Slash for my girls. Alright, so one thing I haven't tried, but I'm going to now, is on the move, because, you know, I could be talking on Bluetooth on the telephone, and I guess that's still the case when I'm parked somewhere, but, yeah, whatever. At least there's not likely to be whatever. So all of these, I'm sure you've figured out by now, pretty much the same thing. Let's see if we're close enough to get out like that. Alright, so which one are we on? This one is actually really good because it's one of my favorite songs, and something about the simplicity of it. Just see, like, there's this guy. No, never mind. He was looking in the other direction. So I'll do a quick description of the product placement, and basically it's exactly what it sounds like. You know what product placement in movies is. This is just product placement in real life. Solid soul, in the blood I bleed, within the blood, and not my spoons. Only one drop the Alright, well, people are rushing to the door, so it must be open, so I'm going to stop, and I'll get back to you on the product placement. So product placement delusion is, like I said, basically exactly what it sounds like. And this one is obviously easiest when I'm not in my own living situation. If I, you know, move into a new place, or, you know, spend the night somewhere, end up in a hotel, or go home to visit my family, any of that sort of thing. And it's basically what you would expect. You get in this mindset and you look around your house, whether it's your house or like I said, someone else's house, more likely. And essentially, it's kind of like, even if I know that obviously the things I'm seeing are just things that people use, it can be even something, you know, that I put there for the sake of art, you know, like this soda bottle cap printing plate thing, and I put that there because I like it, you know, like I like the way it looks, and I think it's interesting. But if I get into the product placement mindset, what'll happen is, it's like my eyes are a window to somebody else's viewing, you know, like I'm forcing this 7-Up or whatever other products I happen to use onto somebody else, where that somebody else is me. I'm stuck at a train probably the absolute worst time to be doing this because there's literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars with people in them around me. But what are you gonna do? Wow, 6 minutes just on this so far, and I haven't even really said anything. Okay, so yeah. So ultimately, it's probably just all part of the same bullshit, you know. Dissociation, fucking, you're not a real person, or you're not part of life. You spend 15, 20 years kind of like sleepwalking through your life, and all of a sudden it's like nothing is real. So I understand that, and I know that there's not like some conspiracy to make me drink 7-Up because I like to collect weird stuff and hang it on the wall or whatever. But when you're feeling some type of way, there's not a whole lot you can do. This train is now backing up. Which is not a good sign. I'm pretty sure I've been in this exact position before, where obviously minus the literally recording myself part. These are absolutely the situations that'll get me into any one of these delusions where, you know, now I have to sit here and watch train car companies go apparently back and forth for probably about 10 minutes now. Theoretically, if they were going to reverse to let us through, they're just blocking somebody else off down the way that they. So I really don't know what's going on, but kind of annoying. But yeah, lots of people stuck somewhere I don't want to be, unexpected, and all of a sudden you're in the mindset where it's like there's a camera on you and somebody else decided to have, you know, a Gatorade bottle and 2 boxes of Q-tips on your coffee table, you know, which is really annoying and frustrating. Because you know it's not that. I'm trying to find a specific song, but it's on shuffle, so just kind of hoping. So I'll be back shortly.
That's a good example.
Wow, I came up with that off the top of my head. I'm generally bad at improvising. I feel good about my submission. Good job.
I feel
actually,
so. When I went on the Greg Cody podcast with Greg Cody last week,
here.
he asked me like.
I guess a lot of this is just depersonalization. Will it be broken, sore and dead? Genie at the bottom, who I'm sucking at. He owes me one last wish, so here's a present to let you know I still exist. Next boy that you kiss has something terribly contagious on his lips. But I got a plan. Drink 40 days and 40 nights. Tickle every second and tickle every time. Every line you mean so much to me without you. All the English boys you meet. I'm the American boy back in the States. The American boy you used to date. Who would do anything you say. All the English boys you meet. I'm the American boy back in the States. The American boy you used to date. Who would do anything you say. Where did I leave off? And even if a plane crashes tonight, you'll find some way to disappoint me by not burning in the wreckage or drowning at the bottom of the sea. One of the purchased lines in any music I enjoy. Even if her plane crashes tonight, she'll find some way to disappoint me by not burning in the wreckage or drowning at the bottom of the sea. And don't say you never lied without you. All the English boys in me, I'm the American boy back in the States. Somebody just got out of their car because this train is parked. So hopefully they're back before the train leaves. Do anything you say. So they're gonna try to get this whole entire row to turn around because I guess this train is just not going anywhere. I don't know. This wasn't the song either, but this song. People all over, all out of their cars, and it's an absolute recipe for me to freak out and get inside my head and is moving in the right direction now. I'm not really sure where the girl that was coordinating the potential turnaround went, but it looks like maybe her timing was bad, and now potentially we're going to be moving. This song brings up a good point that I'm sure at this point some of y'all are asking or wondering, which is essentially, you know, like how much of this did you just bring on yourself by experimenting with drugs or whatever, which I'm not gonna say that the answer is zero, you know. Obviously a big part of being mentally ill or what have you is kind of like you got something going on in your head and something brings it out, you know. So there's a good chance that that first mental breakdown, I'm pretty sure, was just straight lack of sleep, you know. But I mean, like I said, that's the thing that's messed me up the most, that I know has messed me up the most. What all else has attributed to it? Like, I'm definitely not gonna say it's got nothing to do with psychedelics or marijuana or, you know, what have you, but at this point it doesn't really matter, you know, because it's been 10 years of not doing the things that should be messing me up, and I'm obviously
You'll never have that kind of relationship in the world where you're always afraid to take the first step, because all you see is every negative thing 10 miles down the road.
see, and then sometimes it's like,
Anything you want, you are
bro, we were
bound
so
by.
close to the, oh no we weren't, I thought that was the end. Alright, well I'm gonna go. Battery's down to 34%. And I now have officially like 25 minutes of me just talking here, which is not the point, so alright, bye. I don't think a train has ever just completely died in the middle of a city, but maybe I'm wrong. I guess I'm just don't understand people clearly. If you've been watching any of this, you know that though. So alright, I'm gonna go for real. I'm putting this all the way now. Never did find the right song, but whatever.
Baseball was the thing that they put on TV, and then
Well, I guess we are all turned around because the train went the wrong direction again. They managed to get us all out of here, and now it's just a matter of figuring out how to get home without going over these train tracks, apparently.
It's as much of a spoiled child moment as that was, not as much as Ben with the Luis Gonzalez game. You can't top that. No.
Always nice when you have some random dude that just like takes charge and starts directing traffic and like, this was not the song, but I like the song. This was not the song, but I like the song. So leave it here for a second. We're going to leave it here for a second. me stop, they telling me no. Your aura is something you ain't even sure of. Explore the Clover, California, boys got more to snort up. I've had a smorgasbord of pornographic that's a lot. I feel like I'm after the shot. Break me around and you not, cuz you're driving me crazy. The fact that you pay me amaze me. That's something I love. You come to the club searching for drugs, drunk, fucking these slugs. God loves me, what if he does? What does it mean? You wasting away doing nothing, you frontin'. Why aren't you chasing your dreams? We went about life, but none of us wanted to learn. The money we earn, something to burn. Why won't they give me a turn? Feeling hungry and clothing naked. You mistaken, the world is cold and it's lonely, ain't it? When them high rollers homes in Vegas raided with some home invasions, contaminating the place with plague. We just saved the day. I waste away in a room spitting these raps. Yahweh put the world in my hand, I'm giving it back. It's you. Mac Miller, his passing pretty far and away, most messed up. Really any debt has ever gotten me. Until, ironically, Kobe Bryant, a year or two later, that messed me up a whole lot. And I guess that when I understand, Kobe Bryant, like I started watching basketball, when he was very young, he's just kind of always been there, and he had, I don't know, he's kind of like a spokesman for that life for 15, 20 years.
Come on, homie, we major. I waste away in this room, spitting out raps. Yahweh put the world in my hands, I'm giving it back.
And then Mac Miller, there's just something about this album specifically, but I guess a lot of his music that just, I don't know, like really struck me. And a lot of it is this same stuff where I guess his music is just kind of how I